I spent a lot of time doing an interview and a collaboration with someone about the realities of living in Japan, while the main purpose was for the people to see an objective view about Japan. People didn't even bother to check the video. Instead, they reacted to an edited short that was not meant for them. They were not the audience of this video. They were not people who either are interested in Japan or students who want to move to Japan or people who want to move from abroad to Japan. Instead, they just saw an Iranian woman speaking and they decided it was enough reason for them to attack. None of the comments were about the video or the topic itself. It was a targeted attack, a lot of hate comments on me. It's about a public female voice talking and asserting expertise that triggers a lot of people. It's because of the misogynistic backlash and policing behavior. Had I been a guy, I would not get this much of hate or backlash. I always say it. If an Iranian woman exists somewhere, people will find ways to get triggered and try to harass her, try to shame her. It's not just about nationality. A lot of female content creators, they do get this kind of harassment time to time. And people think they get to harass them just for existing. The moment you share something, the moment you share experience, your knowledge, people start attacking you. This video got 600, and I think right now this video got 700 comments. And 99% was just hate targeted towards me. It's not like the video was bad or I was talking out of topic or anything. It was that I am a woman and I was using English words that a lot of people do use abroad. And that was enough for them to feel threatened. More than half, 60-70%, was language-based criticism. They were all gatekeeping Persian when it was mixed with English words. And I must say in that video, it was cut from places that a lot of words had to be used in English, or simply I didn't think of a Persian equivalent, because those things, they really do have different meanings. When I use it in an English context, people understand what I mean in Japan. If I use the Persian one, it does not have the same weight and the same trigger of memory in many people. So a lot of the things were like, I don't understand what you're saying. Speak proper Persian. Stop mixing languages to look cool. You lost your mother tongue and you are from low education and low class of people. You're betraying our culture, you're betraying our country, you're betraying the language, you're like the enemy. And there were accusations of intentionally trying to look Western and pretending to be classy and disrespecting the Persian speakers and not fluent in either. Near 20%, 25%, they were like direct personal attacks and insults. Insults towards my personality, intelligence, appearance. They started like shaming my hair color, shaming my eyebrows, calling me freshly elevated, psychologically ill, empty, low class. Like, what? And they were using a lot of profanity and derogatory slangs. They were body-based harassments, which were like a lot of sexual comments there. Because they failed to understand that the person I was speaking, my boss, she's a woman. And they thought I slept with him, and they said like she got molested. The rest, it was a matter of cultural, national identity gatekeeping. And they were like, oh, you're forgetting Iran, you're wanting to be American, Western wannabe, why aren't you speaking Japanese if you're in Japan, why are you using English? The video is not in Japanese, nobody would understand the Japanese. You don't understand Japanese culture, you're lying. Immigrants shouldn't complain. Return to Iran if you dislike Japan so much. They assume my life experience is invalid. Had they watched the main video, they would understand that I'm just talking. I didn't say I like living here, I dislike living here. It's just like the lack of objectivity and critical thinking by a large group of people, unfortunately. Then, of course, there are some few people that always question the truth and try to invalidate your experiences, and they claim like, oh, Japan is not like that, people are treated well in Japan, you're bullshitting. Someone said like literally your timeline for residency is wrong. Like, do you live with me? I'm sorry, are you from immigration? Why are you doxing me?
I wonder who's watching me now? The IRS?
People are unsure what the message of this video is. Not everything needs to have a reaction. If it's not calling to you, if you don't understand the content, then maybe it's not made for you. And if it's not made for you, you can just cross. You don't need to react to everything, especially with hate. Your hatred doesn't reach people who are very confident and happy with a huge circle of people and supporters around them. It doesn't reach us as creators. They don't know that the more they engage, the more hate they give, it will be literally turned into money and views and more publicity for us. So yeah, you can continue hating, but it gives more exposure to me and more money and more earnings. Thank you very much. It was a lot of aggressive mockery and trolling with a lot of like sarcasm, joking harassment, and a lot of dehumanizing comments. Some people try to compare my English to, or myself to, Indian accent or Indian, which is extremely racist. And thank you very much. I'd be very happy to be Indian any day. It's a nice thing. I never take an insult if someone says like your accent is like that. Yeah, a lot of people speak with accent. It's pretty fine and it's pretty nice. Just racist of you to don't understand that English comes in many, many beautiful forms. I think the root of these triggers that I used some terminologies in English. So people saw this because they don't understand the terminology, showing off or like losing identity or an attack in their identity. They thought that I'm speaking about Japan from a critical angle when I was just being objective about different questions. So it just goes to the mentality that you choose to migrate, don't complain, which is the foundation of a lot of racism and fascism all over the world, when they are not aware that wherever they go, they are the number one target of the same racism. Wherever they go. You guys are not white. I'm sorry. Nobody considers you white. I don't owe anyone to speak in a specific way just because I'm from this country, that city, this place, that place. No, people don't owe you anything. As creators, the only thing I feel obliged to my viewers and my audience is speak objectively and truthfully. That is a value of mine. But I don't owe anyone on the internet anything. This is my life and I live it authentically in my own way, and that's what's triggered a lot of people. I understand that. When you don't have the autonomy to live your life the way you want it, and when you see someone doing it instead of you, if you don't have enough self-confidence and you have a lot of self-hatred or resentment, of course, you would end up being a troll. Seek help and therapy, that's all I can say.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you feel triggered, if you're assuming something out of someone's words, that is on you and what you take it from yourself. If you think I try to sound classy by using English, it's because maybe had it been you speaking English, it's because you want to sound classy. Or in your head, people who speak that is associated with sounding classy and being fake. But the person you're assuming is not here. It's just funny how one video gets near 300k reach and near 700 hate comments. And although it's in Persian, a lot of my friends can translate and laugh along me, like, what's happening? It's like, I don't know. And they can clearly see why I don't want specific people in my platform and why do I always try not to get associated with them. Cheers to me and anyone who doesn't fit into cliches. They don't get bothered by living themselves out loud in the internet. 100 strangers on the internet, they think that their hate can silence me or will make me sad. Well, I'm sorry, you can't, and they don't know me at all. And they're clearly not the audience of my platform. The people who've been following me and always supporting me, thank you very much. I make these things for you guys, not anyone else. Trolls are trolls. With a button of Wi-Fi, they go away. They better go touch grass, I don't know, go listen to some Haide, go eat korma sabzi or drink chai or something. Whatever makes you happy, go do that. I talk to my friends and laugh at these comments. That makes me happy because they are hilarious. And if you think you're gonna make me sad, darling, I started from zero 4 or 5 times in my life. I left a country with 2 luggage cases and started from zero in a country that I didn't speak the language, and I became a master of it. Ain't no way I break down with these. And in the end, I'm gonna add my favorite phrase with my name, Talakya Podcast, چه منتش به خاک است.